Now on the CBS 12 News, synagogue shooting, another attack on a place of worship, leaving one person dead and several others in the hospital. Drug take-back across the nation and right here in South Florida. The big push today to dispose of those unused prescription drugs in a safe way. And March for Babies, raising money and awareness to support the health of mothers and their babies born prematurely. And a beautiful day for a walk or any kind of activity today outdoors. Look at this. We have your full weekend forecast coming up.
CBS 12 News starts now with breaking news.
And we begin with breaking news tonight. As we said, another deadly shooting. Here's the video right here at a synagogue in what officials are now calling a hate crime. This time about 25 miles to the north of San Diego, California. There it is. Now, here's what we know right now. The story is developing as we speak. One person dead, 3 others injured in what authorities there are saying is a hate crime. Now, police say 2 adults, 1 girl are among those shot. Worshippers celebrating the last day of Passover at the Shabbat of Poway at the time of the shooting. That's about 25 miles to the north of San Diego. Now, after taking the suspect into custody, officials say no threat had actually been made before it. Law enforcement also increasing patrols at nearby places of worship as a precaution.
I also understand from folks on the scene that this shooter was engaged by people in the congregation, and those brave people certainly prevented this from being a much worse tragedy. We're a community that just a week ago, all faiths came together just before Easter and Passover to find common ground, and it was a fabulous event. For this senseless tragedy to come so few days later breaks my heart.
Breaking the hearts of a lot of people right now. Of course, this comes exactly 6 months after that deadly shooting at a Pittsburgh synagogue. You're looking at the video right now that left 11 people dead, 7 others injured. Now, the suspected shooter in that case reportedly told police that he, quote, just wanted to kill Jews. He's now behind bars. Now, it was the deadliest attack on the Jewish community in U.S. history. President Trump just tweeting a short time ago, thoughts and prayers to all of those affected by the shooting at the synagogue in Poway, California. God bless you all. Suspect apprehended. Law enforcement did outstanding job, going on to say thank you. Well, tonight, more shock and sadness from our local Jewish community as word begins to spread that it has happened again. CBS 12's Nyala Charles live tonight in West Palm Beach. And Nyala, this is one of the holiest Jewish celebrations of the year. It's Passover. You spoke with a rabbi. What did he have to say?
That's right, Paul. I just spoke to a rabbi, and he says this apparent hate crime reflects a sad reality for Jewish people. Here's what he had to say.
Unfortunately, the Jewish people are used to this. We're just coming off of the holiday of Passover, which commemorates the attempt to enslave the Jewish people. And ever since the time of Pharaoh, we've been subjected to all types of persecution, sometimes even murder. And unfortunately, this is something that comes with the territory. But we are not intimidated. Am Yisrael Chai, the Jewish people live. We have an important mission to do to try to bring enlightenment and harmony and love and environmental protection to this planet. We're not going anywhere. We're going to keep fighting hard until that day comes when all people live in harmony and in peace.
Like you said, Paul, this deadly shooting is coming at one of the most holiest times of the year for Jewish people, Passover. It ends tonight at sundown. And according to the Anti-Defamation League, hate crimes around the country are on the rise. Now, Rabbi Silver says it's important for religious leaders from all faith groups to come together tonight and denounce the idea that one religion is better than the other. For now, reporting live from West Palm Beach, Nyala Charles, CBS 12 News.
To track this story throughout the evening. All right, thank you. Let's turn to weather now. Here's Storm Track meteorologist Michael Ehrenberg.
Hey there, Paul. Beautiful weekend here in South Florida as we got sunny skies out there all day. Here's a look at Boca Raton in South County. There's going to be a lot more boats there in Lake Boca tomorrow due to Boca Bash coming, an annual event. And with all that dry air in place, our next weather maker, we're looking at a couple of days of beautiful weather here across South Florida. Right now, West Palm Beach, temperature 81 degrees. That onshore wind east at 13, making it stay comfortable with the dew point temperatures there in the low 60s. That's a measure of moisture, and usually when it's below 65, it is fairly comfortable here in South Florida. You got any plans out of doors this evening? Perfect. Fair to partly cloudy skies with temperatures slowly dropping down to the mid-70s by about midnight tonight. Coming up in minutes, we'll talk more about our decent weekend. However, there will be a couple of surges of increasing moisture later next week. We'll talk about how that increases your rain chances when I come back with your 7-day forecast.
Let's hope not too much. Michael, thank you so much. New at 6 tonight, a Boynton Beach woman facing grand theft charges. Investigators say Bobby Jean Trumpy lied to them, claiming a man broke into her apartment at gunpoint, made her open her safe, stole a gun, and then took off. Deputies say there she is. She later admitted she made it all up and traded the gun for drugs. All this, she told deputies, so her boyfriend wouldn't get mad at her. But hey, he decided to press charges instead. Tonight, Trumpy is now out on bond. A fight between a homeowner and the owner of a lawn care business lands that man behind bars. Investigators say Anthony Sabella of Spring Hill, north of Tampa, flashed a gun and yelled several racial slurs at the business owner and an employee, even threatening to kill them. All of it stems from, get this, grass clippings that workers didn't clean up at Sabella's home. Tonight, Sabella is out on bond. Port St. Lucie police need your help finding this woman right here. Get a good look, please. 69-year-old Teresa Lemon, who is suffering from the early stages of dementia, left her house Friday night and hasn't been seen since. Investigators say she has no phone and no money. Lemon is 5'6", 120 pounds, with brown hair and blue eyes. If you know where she is, you're urged to call 911 right away. Well, today is National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. It's all designed to help law enforcement across the nation and here in South Florida keep drugs out of the wrong hands, especially now during the opioid epidemic. One of several police departments taking back those unused drugs, Jupiter. And that's where we find CBS 12's James Torres.
It's National Drug Take-Back Day. People all over the country are turning in their expired, unused prescription drugs. Not for money, not for anything, just to help keep them out of harm's way.
It's a national day for returning drugs like this, and it's an opportunity to make sure that these drugs don't end up in the wrong place, on the street or what have you. And, you know, since it's convenient today, that's why I'm doing it.
Officers here at the Jupiter Police Department say they usually have a pretty good turnout from residents. This take-back program, now in its 9th year, prevents misuse and illegal sales of the drugs. The Drug Enforcement Agency says this is one big step in fighting the battle against the devastating opioid epidemic nationwide. In Jupiter, I'm James Torres, CBS 12 News.
And according to the Drug Enforcement Agency, the DEA, people turned in more than 27,000 pounds of drugs at the last Drug Take-Back Day. That was back in October. Honoring our brave four-legged officers, the new law that's aimed at protecting canines on the job. And a new honor for a fallen hero. How this local soldier killed in the line of duty is being recognized. That and more next.
Radio stations, proud partners of the CBS 12 News Network, the one to turn to.
The West Palm Beach Police Department giving back to the community today. Here it is, the 4th annual food distribution held at Gaines Park. And the police department teaming up with Farm Share, giving out fresh produce, bread, and other goodies for free to local families. Now, Farm Share works with Florida farmers to stop wasting good food and giving it out to those who need it. Millions of pounds of food each and every year. Happening today, honoring a hometown hero. Palm Beach County Commissioners declaring today Jonathan Farmer Day, the Purple Heart Army veteran who lived in Palm Beach County, killed by an explosive in Syria early this year. Farmer was born in Boynton Beach, raised in Palm Beach Gardens. Now, just last week, his name was unveiled on the Global War on Terror Memorial. That's at West Palm Beach's Lake Lytle Park. Today would have been Farmer's 38th birthday. Well, people who kill or seriously injure police dogs in Florida will now face much tougher penalties. Governor Ron DeSantis signing a bill making that crime a second-degree felony, and that means up to 15 years behind bars. Before this, it was a third-degree felony with a maximum sentence of 5 years in prison. The bill hits very close to home for law enforcement here in South Florida after Palm Beach County deputies lost one of their own late last year. The suspect shot and killed K-9 Deputy Seago on Christmas Eve as he ran from deputies at the mall at Wellington Green. And go ahead and take a look at this. Yes, look at that. The newest officer in St. Lucie County, the fire district there, welcoming Canine Cammy to their ranks. She is an arson dog. Her handler is firefighter Joe Cox. The two greeting fans today at the St. Lucie County Safety Festival at First Data Field. Raise money and awareness for a very important cause. The annual March of Dimes, March for Babies, held today, fighting for the health of all moms and babies. And it's almost May, but look at this. Someone apparently forgot to tell Mother Nature. So where are people digging out from this big snowfall? We're going to take you there. No digging out here. Maybe some sand, Michael.
Yeah, fortunately, no digging out there, Paul. We got beautiful sunshine out there. And on radar, of course, all dry this afternoon. But this isn't going to last forever. Moisture will come back into the area next week. I'll let you know which days will have the highest rain chances when I come back with your 7-day forecast.
This week on Full Measure.
Fake news.
An exclusive Full Measure poll on your trust in the national media at a critical time. Plus, treating pain in an unconventional way that may be safer. One therapist's new approach to target the opioid crisis.
All right.
And Scott Thuman's culinary adventure in Vietnam on a Saturday night. Those stories and more this week on Full Measure.
Look right now at our Sky Team 12 drone shot of the day. The video there, so beautiful from Peanut Island. Had a great day today and a huge turnout for a great cause happening in downtown West Palm Beach. Palm Beach County's March of Dimes, March for Babies event taking place this morning at City Place. The event raising lots of money, awareness, and paying special tribute to babies who passed away from health complications after being born prematurely. Plenty of music, games, and dozens of activities for the entire family. The annual fundraiser for the March of Dimes helps support the health of mothers and their babies born before their due date.
So you're coming together and all celebrating. We do a 3-mile walk. So we get funds and then we say, all right, thank you for your pledges. We're going to go walk 3 miles and, take the time to remember the babies.
According to March for Dimes, death from premature birth is the largest contributing factor to infant deaths here in the U.S. And while it's beautiful weather for us here, why don't you go ahead and take a look at this. They're dealing with this. I know, right, Michael? They're dealing with this in the Midwest. The video from Chicago, hundreds of flights there canceled. That's going to create a mess. The White Sox even postponing their game with the Tigers. The National Weather Service tonight predicting as much as 8 inches on both sides of the Illinois-Wisconsin border. So if you thought it was a little bit hotter today, maybe more humid, nothing compared to what we just saw.
Now,
unless you like snow.
The thing is, it's pretty up there in April because it's wet and sticks to the trees.
Right.
As long as it doesn't stick to the power lines, that's the problem.
But you say it's pretty to look at.
Pretty to
For
look
some,
at, you're
yeah.
right. And you know what else is pretty to look at?
What's that?
Our beaches.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
Lots of folks out there enjoying the nice sunshine out there, Paul. In fact, this is going to be with us for tomorrow. So if you got any outdoor plans, you're looking good. Here's Lake Worth Beach this afternoon. Yep, we've got dry air coming in just in time for the weekend. And a lot of dry air upstream on our water vapor loop. That's going to be our immediate next weather maker. So that means a lot of sunshine coming your way for your Sunday and probably Monday and Tuesday, although there'll be a little bit more moisture coming in. Meanwhile, later next week, Friday, deeper moisture comes in here and it comes in on Saturday. So that's when we see an elevated chance for rain out there. So let's track it all for you hour by hour. Again, weather maker number 1, high pressure, giving us a nice easterly flow through tonight and tomorrow. It's quiet. Your plans for tomorrow look nice with lots of sunshine. Now, Monday and Tuesday, there's going to be a slight uptick in moisture. So a little bit more clouds. You'll notice this is Monday at 10:30 in the morning, and there's some green dots. So a chance for a shower, 20%. Similar weather for Tuesday, and it looks like it will dry out as we head on into your Wednesday. So rain chances, 20% Monday, Tuesday. But again, most of us won't see a shower, but you can see one down a little Wednesday. And then with that deeper moisture coming in, the rain chances slowly escalate for next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. In the meantime, enjoy the niceness. Here is PGA. I'm sure there are a lot of golfers out there earlier today. Just a few patchy fair weather clouds out there. 80 for Boca, West Palm 81, 80 in Fort Pierce, 82 there in Belglade, and 81 in Okeechobee. And tonight it's going to be comfortable at the coast because of the onshore wind off the warmer water. It stays over 70, but inland, Wellington, Belglade, mid to upper 60s for you. 68 Royal Palm, Jupiter Farms, your low 65. 72 West Palm, and lots of 60s out there on the Treasure Coast. Could be down near 60 out there in Okeechobee City. And then for tomorrow, if you're looking for something to do, there's the Sweet Corn Fiesta out there at the South Florida Fairgrounds, an annual event. Lots of corn, lots of sunshine as well, with high temperatures there, about 85 degrees or so. Rip current risk tomorrow will be moderate at the coast, so watch for that, with winds east 10 to 15 and the seas running from 2 to 4 feet. And the winds will be fairly benign the next few days, but getting rather breezy, I think, as we head out of next Tuesday, Wednesday, and also Thursday, and that will increase the rip current risk a little bit. So forecast as we go on through tonight, fair skies, we're comfortable. Again, low 70s near the coast, but some 60s inland out there. For tomorrow or Sunday, great day for your beach plans, pool, golf, tennis, whatever, or the Sweet Corn Fiesta, or the Boca Bash down there in South County. 83, nice day, plenty of sunshine, east winds at 10 to 15. Here's your 7-day forecast for the weekend's always in view. So fairly quiet through tomorrow. Again, that chance for a couple of isolated showers Monday and Tuesday. It gets breezy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And again, with that increasing moisture, rain chances go up to 30% Thursday, 40% Friday, and up to 50% chance for showers next Saturday. We'll see you at 11 with an update.
We will, Michael. Thank you. Coming up in sports, the final rounds of the NFL draft. 2 Florida football players now getting ready to play ball in the big league. So who was selected today in the final round? We'll tell you. And a former NFL star right here in West Palm Beach today. Who was it that spent the afternoon on the turf? Boy, lots of questions. You know what? Sports anchor Anna Logan has all the answers you need to know next.
South Florida Honda Sports Report.
The 2019 NFL Draft is just minutes away from being in the books. Yes, it's almost over, but the Dolphins' rebuild, well, that's just beginning. Here are the Dolphins' picks from today, round 5 through 7. In the 5th round, Dolphins selected an outside linebacker from Wisconsin, Andrew Van Ginkel. 12 sacks, 19.5 tackles for loss, and 99 tackles in just 2 seasons. In the 6th round, Miami added an Ohio State Buckeye offensive right tackle Isaiah Prince, filling a significant need for a right tackle since Jawan James is no longer on the team. In the 7th round, Miami selected fullback Chandler Cox from Auburn and running back Myles Gaskin from Washington. Well, Travis Homer has a new home. The Oxbridge Academy graduate and Miami Hurricane running back was selected in the 6th round today by the Seattle Seahawks. And guess what? Florida Atlantic running back and former Seminole Ridge star Kareth White Jr. was selected by the Chicago Bears in the 7th round. Tavon Coney and Jalen Young, well, they're still local talents that were not yet drafted, but we will keep you updated if they get picked up in free agency.
The Buffalo Bills select Devin.
What a magical moment for FAU running back Devin Singletary. Last night, the American Heritage graduate was selected 74th overall by the Buffalo Bills. After the celebration, I asked him, what's one aspect of the game that FAU taught you that you're bringing to Buffalo?
Leadership, definitely hard work and dedication day in and day out. Just a pro mindset and being very detailed at whatever I do.
So happy for him. Well, Jupiter native and former NFL kicker John Carney spent the day at his old high school teaching young football players how to get it through those uprights. The Cardinal Newman grad started this camp in San Diego, but decided to bring it back to his hometown community 3 years ago. Athletes are taught the fundamentals of kicking at this camp, the mental and physical aspects of what it takes to get the job done. The former NFL star says his payday is watching these guys connect the dots.
It's great to see the light bulb come on and to prevent the kids from going through some of the hardships that are there available for kickers and punters, and to see them learn from some of the best here in the area. This is a learning camp. We teach, mentor, and want the kids to leave the camp with skills and new tools for their toolbox, so this season, 2019, they can perform at a top level and help their team win games.
The Crusaders' first football game in the 2019 season is on August 16th. The 4th annual Rafe Cochran Golf Classic got underway today at the Banyan Cay Resort. Cochran, who's just 14 years old, created this tournament to help raise money to build homes and schools in Haiti and Jamaica.
I realize how fortunate we all are here in America, and seeing the poverty in Haiti and Jamaica, and after going there and visiting how much the poverty is and how you can change those people's lives, I mean, it's touching. You can't really describe it in words. None of this would be possible if it wasn't for my mentor, Delane, Hurd, and Bailey, and to be here with all my supporters. I mean, none of this could be possible if it wasn't for them.
14-year-old has raised over $200,000 since starting the annual golf tournament. Pretty cool. What a great guy.
A lot of money for a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
All right, Anna, thanks, and Michael, thank you. And thanks for joining us tonight. Of course, we're going to stay on top of that breaking news coming to us out of California, just north of San Diego. So far, we're being told one person is dead, 3 others injured tonight after that shooting at a synagogue. We'll have the latest tonight at 11. Until then, have a good evening.